Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, Toastmaster of the evening. And John, when you come back, don't want to miss this, but you'll get it on the recording. Did you know that some people are actually motivated by recognition? Did you know that? By a show of hands. Okay, great. Now, how many people here have gone to an organization, volunteered in it, did a role like, say, odd counter, for no money? And then you did this for the equivalent of maybe an hour each meeting, maybe 100 hours. Who here did 100 hours worth of community service, helping, like a Toastmasters club? Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Great. This happens to be a special award which I'll describe to you. And I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this. We're doing 100 hours of service to our West Boca Toastmasters Club.
Toda.
Wow, really? Thank you. I don't know
Did you do 100 hours? You're like doing it by the honor system. If you had to think, okay, I'll fudge an extra minute if you missed it by an extra minute. You all are hardworking. Our president, of course, 100 hours of community service.
Thank you.
I think I saw a hand. I think that's like everybody, right? Did I miss somebody?
I've done 100.
Here, and you get my book. Did she say I'm also an author
I've done
too?
50.
How about that? How many people here, when you received that recognition, you actually felt good?
Yes.
Who felt good?
Yeah.
Everybody feels like they could use some stroke. Everybody except for Joel, right? Because, you know, actually, believe it or not, I thought a second and I said, you know, some people, for some reason, are not motivated by recognition. There are other areas. And how can we get somebody involved in Toastmasters or any organization if recognition isn't their thing? But everybody likes to be appreciated. I understand that. But there are other things that motivate people. For instance, I'll skip past volunteering, but maybe somebody who doesn't really favor the recognition loves to volunteer, and that's their hot button. They love to volunteer at their church. They love to volunteer at their temple. They don't care if they get a pin like all these. But Paul loves to get these pins because I think it's like the next step. You do 10 speeches, you get a pin. You do 10 more speeches, you get another pin. You do 10 more speeches, maybe you volunteer to be a club officer like Dwani, our president, and you can get a pin that's for president. Now you're starting to think about that. Other people are only motivated because of money. They will not do anything unless money is involved whatsoever. And I thought about that for a second. I said, is it like an amount of money? Is it like $100,000 and I'll do it? Or is it like $20 and I'm there? I'll be there this week and I'll help you wash your car. $20, no problem. Or is it something, I have a little special thing. I know somebody over here, I'm going to save you a trip from going to Faith Farm. And I found something here that some people are motivated by a deal. I know Rochelle likes deals too. My wife likes deals also. I don't even know what's in there, but my wife said that you would love it, whatever it is. But some people love a bargain. They love a deal. And I thought, how could I equate that to what category to put it in? And I thought it's money. They want to save money, they want a deal, they want a bargain, and that could be somebody's hot button. So you know now that if you want to get Lori to do something, you need to get a bargain for her. Find something somewhere that's incredibly expensive looking, and then give it to her. Now I have her eating off my palm, anything I want next week, right? Yeah. Or some people are motivated by travel. Now what happens if a new member comes to Toastmasters and they don't care about recognition? They don't care about this tchotchke stuff, but they love travel trips. Did you know that in Toastmasters, every year in August, they have this international convention? And everybody from 143 countries get together. And last year, It was just in Denver, Colorado, was it, last August? Am I forgetting already? It feels like all the blending years. But this August coming up, I hear it's gonna be in this place.
Yes. Paris?
Paris, France. Oui, oui, oui. Un, deux, trois. Some people, they're motivated by leaving a legacy. I mean, I think the legacy here is John, and you'll get this on the recording, John, and Joel and Lori, they've been here at our club the longest. More recognition, of course. And they're leaving this legacy of this club of how many people they've helped become more confident here at West Boca Toastmasters. And you don't realize the difference you're making in any role, whether you're a counter or a timer or a Wergamarian. You're really making people's lives filled with elucidate. I'm trying to fit that in the sentence somehow. You're being very elucidate.
Yeah.
Instead of a room full of sedated people, you have now elucidated them with Toastmaster buzzwords to make them more confident, go out in the world and make more money, get more recognition, or maybe charity is your thing. Now, one thing that I also want to talk about to wrap up, and so many things that I could talk about with this recognition of where this whole speech started from, is these pins. 2 years ago, I did 3 different awards in 1 calendar year. And if I could encourage you to do 3 different, I know Dwani is right on track for that. We were just talking about this earlier today or yesterday, and if you do 3 different awards, so if you do 1, that's a whole path, and then you do a second whole path, and then what?
Levels.
What?
Levels.
Levels? So level 1 counts as 1 award? Really? And level 2? And level 3? That's 3 different awards? Are you sure? I'm not sure. Now, like the old program I'm trying to compare it to, so I'm like confused myself how that would go in the pathways part. But 3 different awards in 1 calendar year. And they have this pin called a Triple Crown pin. It looks like this. Triple Crown. Says Triple Crown. You can take a picture of it if you want to put it on your bulletin board. And I'm sure Lori would love this, being our Vice President of Education. A Triple Crown pin. 2 years ago, they had in our entire district of 5,000 Toastmasters from Bahamas to Treasure Coast. And there was like maybe a list of 60 people that earned this. So let's have as many people from our club do that. Toastmaster.
Terrific. Whoa, yes. Let's see that.